guys, welcome to our recap show, aka Resolve show on 2018 WWE's SummerSlam. That was a long show, first of all. I'm Kaori Take, and joining me to my left,
Ann Campia,
and to my right,
Ryan Myers.
And we are going to talk about what we liked about these matches, what we didn't like about these matches, and overall what we thought about SummerSlam. So let's start with that, though. Overall, what did you guys think? Other than the length.
God, I'd say like 50% was enjoyable.
50%?
Yeah, I'd say half.
That's not a lot.
But the matches that were good were really good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
No problem with the matches themselves. The outcomes and stuff were kind of screwy. Out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 6.5.
It's kind of always like that with the big four for some reason. Maybe we could just have these high expectations for it to be, because they
always hype them up.
Fluff it up all the way.
The greatest SummerSlam ever. Until next year, that's the greatest.
I was actually almost going to unfollow. I was telling these guys, unfollow WWE on Instagram because it was so annoying, the amount of things that they kept putting up that were just extremely pointless. And it didn't hype me, it just annoyed me. But, all right, so we're going to skip the pre-show because we skipped the pre-show. Because pre-show. We're going to go straight to the main card. The first one, and Ryan has our card here. Yeah. We have, for the IC title, Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins. And, kind of predictable.
No? Yeah, the match was really good. I like the match. Those guys have awesome matches. I thought there'd be maybe something screwy at the end with the outside stuff, but didn't really pan out. But I thought the match was really good.
Yeah.
I kind of thought Seth would win. So.
And he did.
Yeah.
And?
Yeah, same. I think when you're the first match, it's hard to remember what happened in the first match after 4 hours later. But I think to your point, I think we all knew who was going to win that match.
Did you guys expect Dean to turn?
I didn't expect it. It's a possibility.
Do you think he will?
But maybe eventually, because he hasn't talked yet. Interesting to see what happens on Raw. Since Seth finished the match and he comes out and talks what Dean says, maybe he'll say he wants to challenge him or something. Or maybe they'll just run it back and have Dean and Seth fight Ziggler and McIntyre for a while.
Yeah.
But
they used to be in a team together, right?
Them and Reigns.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
The
Shield.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
The Shield
flip them, flop them.
Reigns the only one that comes out to the Shield music still, right?
And the same outfit.
And the same outfit.
He believes.
Yeah, he's still.
He's a true believer.
He's holding on.
It's just so weird what they did with them, and they brought them back together, and it was just okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, so overall, you guys enjoyed the match, especially Ryan. I don't have much memory of it, to be honest.
No, it was a good match. A lot of high spots, a lot of back and forth. It kept it so you didn't know who was going to win, so it was good in that fashion.
It was kind of predictable. We all knew
it was predictable, but there's enough outside stuff going on, and you kind of don't know what they're going to do in the future, so it was kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
But I like the outcome. So.
All right, next one.
Next match was the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Rubber Hammer Brothers versus the New Day.
Which is the first time I've seen that tag team together.
Yeah.
No.
So when you guys were like, "Oh, this," have they fought in a pay-per-view together?
Yeah, they've been around for a little bit. Those guys together are good. It's just the gimmick is really stupid.
Yeah,
you don't need
I agree.
Yeah, it's kind of lame.
Especially when you're going up against New Day and they're just so fan friendly and awesome. It's hard to be over as a tag team.
That's true. That's a really good point. I like I was saying, I feel like New Day's been tag team forever.
4 years probably. Something
my
like that.
goodness, that's isn't that a record?
Yeah, well, they had the longest reigning tag belt, and then they got put to SmackDown, and they keep changing their gimmick, like adding the pancake thing and the bootio. So they're evolving, but they're still really good tag wrestlers.
Slightly off topic. Do you think that one day one of them will turn, and then that's how it's going to break?
And sure, maybe, because they can just do whatever they want in the WWE.
And who would you predict would be?
Knowing them, I would think they'd try to make Big E do something.
Yeah, he's the one that stands out in the group.
They all have their they all have their part. Like Kofi's, they're all good wrestlers. Kofi's been around for a long time, but Big E, it seems like he's the type that they would push. Now that he's has more exposure, talks a lot more.
Yeah, he
can get over that way. I'm hoping they'll do more of, instead of breaking them up, let them wrestle for singles titles also.
True.
So maybe they can have tag belts and a singles belt or something.
That's a good point.
So what did you guys think of this match, though?
It was okay. I was disappointed it was DQ.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it's obviously can either keep going or someone else is going to get put into the mix.
Well, like
so,
you said, a lot of disappointing endings.
yeah, it's like the match is fine. It's just the ending is, especially on the big pay-per-views, you want to see the definitive, like even if New Day loses, at least you want to see, okay, so they lost. So either someone else is going to step in or they're going to explain why they're going to keep going. DQ is like, okay, then kind of pointless to me.
That's kind of how
Really
I felt
doing
about
it.
one of the matches that we're going to talk about soon with the DQ.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
again, I will be honest. I think we were like eating a lot of chips at this time. So
Yeah, hummus,
Much-
chips, yeah.
Well, we have a friend here who made chicken salad, and he kept telling everyone how wonderful his chicken salad was. So we had to
Distracted.
try. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
distracted by the chicken salad with the distraction.
It's like dip, eat. Dip, well,
But yeah, I think obviously the right people won, right?
no.
New Day won, didn't they?
No. Well, yeah, they won by DQ,
Technicality.
but they don't
They
get a
still
belt. It's-
won.
So they're probably going to keep going. So
Yeah.
Hell in a
Yeah.
Cell, they'll probably have a match in the cell or
That's
something.
the thing, though. I feel like they're hyping all these matches for these big fours
Yeah.
that they should have a lot less DQs and let's continue this feud. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
what
true.
the hell?
Because
you
there's so
know?
much space between too.
Yeah.
Like between now and November, it's like you can do a lot. You could give them back the belt by November. You know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like lazy
Yeah.
on their end. That's how I feel. Because we want to see more, and especially they're hyping these shows all the way up to this, and then like, oh, okay, this happened because of DQ, and it's like, oh, okay, that's a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, next one, Ryan.
Next match was over in a blink of an eye.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Strowman versus KO.
Good lord.
Pretty much just a squash
Beat
match.
down.
yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised it was over that. Like,
It was yeah.
yeah.
But then it made sense.
It made
later.
yeah, it made sense later on, but they could have went either way with KO winning or him, but it was over so quick. I was like, okay, so
Yeah, you
I thought
know.
at that point Braun was going to be in the last match because he's like taking a break until then, but it's like I kind of want to see
Taking a break.
because
Yeah.
KO took some huge bumps,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
power
But
bomb
I
on
guess
the ramp and stuff.
to that point, like he took so many that if he won, it would be it probably would be more unbelievable.
Yeah.
If he won.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he does seem to really enjoy those bumps.
Jeez,
Yeah,
it's
especially on the
scary.
outside where he like flips over. And
He's
stuff.
like,
Yeah.
well, let me add this over
Yeah.
here. Yeah. Yeah, very quick match, but it was quick, but it was enjoyable. It was pleasant.
Well, maybe not for Owens.
I don't know. He's
It's back.
Yeah,
and Braun, I love Braun, man. He won me over. I think in the beginning when he first came out, I was like, who is this guy? Just
Yeah.
another big guy for the WWE. He's lame, but
Crazy.
he's not.
Yeah.
And he's big and he's buff and he can speak reasonably well on mic. So I think they're gonna make him. Aren't they kind of like?
he's gonna fight Roman now, pretty much, because he
Yeah.
has the Money in the Bank, so he's gonna fight him. And
But Roman doesn't stand a chance. But
well,
I guess
they,
we'll get there.
Yeah, they had like a feud like maybe a year ago where they fought a bunch, and I think Braun won 2 out of 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
So they can go back to that. But they had good matches. But we'll see. I hope that's what they do. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So
All right, next one. Ooh, this is a good one.
next match was really good. The triple threat for the SmackDown Women's Title.
Yep.
Becky, Charlotte, and Moonwalk and Carmella.
Yeah,
Moonwalk and Carmella.
your girl.
Yeah.
I love Carmella. I like Charlotte too, but both for very, very
Yeah.
different reasons. One personality and one wrestling skills. Yeah, so we had Charlotte win, and then obviously Becky turned, and we all kind of expected that, especially with like the extra long hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid match. The girls really performed really well, and
For
I
sure.
like how theatrical they were. They fit in that ring. Like they know how to play it. Sometimes
So good.
some guys are just wrestling, and you're like, okay, where's the story in this? But they each of them dead on.
Yeah, it was a good match. I thought it was really good. I kind of thought Becky would win, but
Yeah, you
makes sense
did.
with Charlotte, and then the crowd went nuts when Becky turned on
Oh,
Charlotte.
because they want to see that.
yeah,
match.
so it'll be good. That feud will
Yeah.
be good.
Would you guys have any guesses on what's gonna happen to Carmella now?
Well, she should get a rematch because she has a rematch.
She's
I'm
such
sure.
a good heel. Too.
Yeah, I'm,
yeah.
I'm sure she'll invoke a rematch clause or something, so she'll probably fight.
Like a little like.
Yeah, so she'll probably fight Charlotte at the or they'll have another triple threat maybe. But
Do we want to see that though?
no, I think she'll probably get a rematch on SmackDown. Probably lose again, and then Becky will fight Charlotte at Hell in a Cell probably.
Yeah.
Because women's matches are just more and more entertaining as,
Yeah.
as
I
time
mean,
goes on.
and I was telling Ryan this, but the one problem I do have with women's storylines is that it's a lot more catty, right? It doesn't feel like it's necessarily about the belt so much as like, I hate you. You have better hair than me. It's like, it's
They'll
more
get
of a-
there though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's on the story
That's my
writers, right?
only
Yeah.
thing, my
Yeah.
gripe of it, right? Like, the whole like Nia and Alexa thing was, you're a bully.
Yeah, well, that's all writers. That's not them. That's
Yeah.
just they have to do
I
it.
know they have
But
to do
their
it.
storylines are typically more high schoolish,
Yes.
pity reasons. But now, like the Becky Charlotte thing is more of like, you were my friend and you
Yeah.
stole this opportunity from
That's a
me.
good one.
But
that
isn't
type of
that
stuff.
kind of like Sasha and Bailey back and forth?
Yeah, but then guys have matches like that too, like a tag team that splits or groups. But people want to see them fight, so
Right.
at least it's
I
what
mean-
the fans want to see.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Becky fan. I mean, she's really good wrestling talent, but I like to look at them as a whole, and she doesn't sell me in terms of her character. But that's just me. She's a good fighter. I mean, wrestler, but I guess we'll be seeing that anyway.
Yeah,
and I'll be like,
it'll
go Charlotte.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if she changes her character, like actually becomes more heelish, or if she's just mad at Charlotte
Right.
and Charlotte maybe gets ticked off. And
And I like
becomes heel.
Charlotte heel though.
But she's better as a heel. But
Wait,
Carmella's the heel, so you can't have two main.
I mean,
You
WWE could.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting. That's one of the more interesting storylines now on SmackDown.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm totally engaged with any of the women's wrestling right now. So, and we'll get to the next match later. This one right here is.
AJ versus Samoa for the WWE. This probably was my match of the night.
Yup, that's what I was about
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah.
But these guys wrestled forever in TNA, so they have super good chemistry. This is probably their best match, in a while for both of them.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That was really good. They pulled out all the spots. The ending was, it's DQ ending,
That
but
was disappointing.
it was disappointing. But I'm glad it's not just a one-off match. They're probably going to keep this
Okay, I see what
rivalry
you're saying.
going.
And see, I can actually go. I can go with
yeah.
that, with them continuing to rival each other.
Yeah. So and their matches are always going to be good to me because
Mm-hmm.
different styles, but they mesh well together. So it'll be cool to see them go on. Hopefully it'll go on past, I think, Hell in a Cell's the next one. I imagine it's going to last for probably till Survivor Series.
It'll go for a while.
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe trade the titles or something.
And also, I love Samoa Joe as a
Yeah.
wrestler. He has like a really heavy duty look, but then this guy's flexible.
Yeah.
He jumps.
Yeah.
And he handles his partner really well. I don't know if this is improved since NXT for other reasons, but he's just a really solid wrestler. Like, and he's a good heel.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like, oh my! When he said, "I'll be your daddy,"
Yes.
to AJ's wife, like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this match was like the perfect balance of athleticism, showing off their skills together, and then building
Yes.
the story.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
I was totally sold
True.
into the conflict. I'm like, I really want to see what happens with this, and I know that we were all in the room like, oh my god, like with
Right.
every move was like,
Right.
holy shit, this
Yeah.
was that was such a good match.
They worked tremendously
good match.
well together.
and totally made sense the way it played out with the DQ too.
And that's even though I wish it wasn't, but then at the same time, like you said, I don't mind seeing a lot more of them in the ring together
Yes.
for some time.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't ruin it with some of the writing that happens from time
Well,
to
so
time.
that one so far, the writing's been good. Hopefully they don't,
See?
make it cheesy. But if they keep what they're doing going, I think that's the way to do it. So
All right,
next match was Daniel Bryan versus The Miz.
a little forgettable, guys.
It's keeping the rivalry going.
It was short, wasn't it?
No, it's 23 minutes.
Oh, man.
Pretty
Maurice,
short
yeah,
for me.
Maurice at the end handed Miz some brass knuckles and he
Yeah.
hit him in the face and won. So, and they had a backstage segment where, Daniel was complaining to Brie about he didn't come back to like get cheated out of stuff. So they're going to keep going, which is fine. And I think eventually the Miz probably will get moved up to like main event probably, and I can see them
Yeah.
fighting main event eventually. Miz is probably the best. Well, besides Joe, Miz is the best heel on SmackDown.
Now, is Mrs. Wife, is Mrs. Wife still wrestling?
Not right
no,
now.
she just
Oh,
had a
okay.
baby.
She wasn't really wrestling since
Yeah,
2008
she's like
or
his-
whatever.
Oh,
valet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was just curious if they
Yeah.
were going to try to do a mix of the wives with the
She's
husbands type thing going on.
No,
It would be cool. I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of people do want to see her in the ring. She did wrestle against Cena and Nikki Bella at
Yeah.
WrestleMania,
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Interesting.
but we all knew that it was engagement time at that
Yeah.
moment.
Got it.
So
It had a different purpose.
yeah. So I mean, I'm glad to see Daniel Bryan back in the ring.
Yeah.
After so many years of not being cleared and all of the fans being kind of bummed that we'd never see him again, but he stayed relevant in the WWE.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
absolutely.
And
Yeah.
now he's back and he's in the ring where we want to see him and doing his moves, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and it was
I
a
love
good,
the
and it was a good
people.
match. Those guys work good together, and they had the promo, it's like they've been feuding for 8 years basically, ever since Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of backstory, and obviously I'm glad it's
As manager.
Yeah, I'm
and
glad it's going to keep going.
Yeah.
So I can see it obviously dragging out.
And they're both like really good performers.
Yeah, so it's understandable.
Yeah.
So
Next one we got Demon. And
yeah, this one was a surprise to me, just because it was Demon Finn Balor. But yeah, Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, pretty much just a squash match.
Yeah.
The Demon gimmick.
How long was it?
Minute and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
just
think his
destroyed
entrance
him.
was longer than
Yeah,
the
pretty
match.
much. Like the Demon character is supposed to do that, but I didn't like how he had to do that to fight Baron Corbin. He should be able to beat Baron Corbin by himself.
It's because we haven't seen Demon
Which
in a
is
while,
true.
and it's SummerSlam, so
Yeah.
why the hell not?
Yeah, but it's like they were fighting evenly, and they weren't fighting for a title or anything. And there was not really any stakes to this. There was no stipulation.
But
So
maybe they were like, okay, Baron Corbin would be so much more difficult to beat if he was just Finn, which I'm just playing.
well, technically, yeah, all their matches, all the regular matches were.
I think that's what they were trying
yeah,
to
all
Yeah.
the regular matches have been back and forth.
Yeah,
But Finn Balor usually only does the demon gimmick when he has to
really go
overcome
hard.
like super odds. Like he's not going to beat a normal person like Brock Lesnar by himself, so he does a demon. He's beaten Baron Corbin by himself before, so it's kind of like
That's a good point.
it's like okay, so he's going all out to beat a guy that's not even a champion.
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of like
probably-
over. But like you said, he hasn't done it in a long time. It was cool. It's like
It's
one of
more
the
for
best.
the fans.
Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah,
best
for sure.
entrances.
Yeah.
I want to see what happens now. So is he done with Corbin? Corbin's not
Please.
going to pick on him on Raw anymore.
I think they should be.
Make him
they should
do
be
his
done.
stupid matches. I hope so. It's done because I want to see Finn Balor move up and start going back for titles and stuff. That's where he should be.
Yeah.
So are you guys telling me this persona doesn't come out all the
No,
time?
No.
Like,
he hasn't done that in like a year.
Yeah, it's been a
So-
long time.
interesting.
Yeah, in NXT he did it, and he did it when he first came up. He did it like when he needed to beat someone he had trouble defeating.
Yeah.
So now
so
he
it's
did it
like-
for this guy.
It's the kind of a thing that whenever he comes out in that outfit, we know he's gonna win.
Pretty much.
Most of the time.
He goes up another level.
Can't
Yeah.
wait till WWE screws that,
Eventually he will.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of happening.
So
Next,
next match was Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy for US title.
I don't remember this match. I think this was Monopoly time.
Yeah,
Play Monopoly.
the match was okay. I thought Randy Orton's kind of been feuding with Jeff Hardy, so I thought he was going to come out and cost him the match probably, but it didn't happen. Nakamura just beat him straight, just Kinshasa him, knocked him out, won the match, and Randy Orton came out and like teased he was going to go in the ring to beat up Jeff Hardy, but he didn't do anything.
Okay.
So obviously Randy Orton's
I don't
going
even
to
remember seeing Randy Orton.
Yeah, I saw him for like
Yeah.
a second.
Okay.
So Randy Orton's he's probably gonna feud with Jeff Hardy for some reason.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know what.
For some reason, that's
Yeah,
what I like.
so-
it's like it doesn't make sense,
yeah.
but okay.
So then Nakamura has the U.S. title, so maybe he'll feud with The Miz or something.
Those are two that I thought would be matched though, athletically.
Yeah, their match was good.
They're good.
That's good, but it ended really like straight just
I just like
victory. There was no extra outside stuff.
Shinsuke. Like every move of his seems so powerful. He's just
Yeah.
powerful, you know, for like that tall, skinny Japanese dude. Like, damn, like I wouldn't want to take a hit from him. But yeah.
Not me.
All right, this one I really like. This one. Go ahead.
Next match was Bliss versus Rousey for the women's title. Lasted 4 minutes.
Oh, it lost longer than I thought.
Probably could have lasted 30 seconds.
But
but-
I think 3 minutes of it, Alexa
Yeah.
was outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was short, but it's fine. It just shows
Makes
how
sense,
strong
yeah.
Rousey is, and we all knew Rousey was gonna win.
Yeah.
Especially since that leak of that poster for Survivor Series. Well, I mean Evolution, because Alexa wasn't holding her.
Yeah,
belt
she
in
was.
the picture.
Was she? I don't remember.
She
was
wasn't.
on it. Yeah, and then she's gonna fight.
When
Trish
is that
Stratus.
happening?
In October.
In October.
Oh, before.
So it all
okay.
went.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So she's going up against Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do with Ronda now because see who she feeds with. That can maybe compete with her.
I think they need to get
So-
her a mic piece though.
Maybe.
But I don't know who. could
Maybe
be a really
Heyman.
good
Heyman
mic
doesn't have
mic
a
piece.
client now.
Vicky Guerrero, bring her
Oh, no.
back.
Oh God, please no.
I don't want to hear the.
I'd
excuse
rather
me.
them train Travis
Yeah.
Brown to like figure out how to talk
Yeah.
on the mic. than
Yeah.
Vicky, no.
Yeah, I mean, and you know what? Like, as much as I'm hesitant to accept Rousey in WWE, she's a good one.
Yeah.
She's like the female Brock.
I'm glad.
She really is. You
Yeah.
know? And she seems passionate about it, and she seems to enjoy it. So I'm like, okay, it's cool, and it was a good match, and it's nice to see a woman that you're scared of. There's only a few.
Yeah.
In there, for me, it'd be Rousey now, Charlotte, Alexa, right?
Asuka.
Asuka, oh my god.
You guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Shayna Baszler, if she comes up soon.
Shayna Baszler,
I was just afraid she was gonna break Alexa.
Yeah.
I'm like, that lady is too
Alexa
small.
was afraid.
Yeah.
Alexa's like, oh my god, you better like protect me right now.
She took the bumps though. Like if you could award somebody points for just like taking all the hits, she did really well.
I mean, that's the thing about Alexa though. She's a decent wrestler, but she's a heel because she cheats and she runs away and she, you know, but she always ends up having someone on her side.
Pretty much she has a lackey that'll help her win matches.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, now with her losing that, is she going to get a rematch? Is Ronda, who's she going to fight?
I mean, it can't be Nia.
No, I don't think it'll be Nia. I do wonder if they had anything planned with Natalia before her dad
That'd
passed.
be good, yeah.
Maybe she would have turned
That'd
on
be
her or
nice.
something, but obviously they couldn't do it now.
That was kind of nice. She came
Yeah.
ringside with that jacket.
Yeah, agreed.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
All right, so now we have the final match. It was
The final match. The UFC, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
how long? 6 minutes,
6
guys.
minutes, but 4 of that was Brock beating up Braun Strowman on the outside.
Yeah.
I-
See, but I think that was a way to say like he can't cash in because now he's beaten up.
Yeah, basically they brought him out to make the crowd not boo both of them, and then beat up Braun so he can't cash in, so Roman wins the
Yeah,
title.
but I thought it was a good move to have Braun come out though, because when he came out, you're like, oh, like it got us excited, and
Yeah, but
if he was gonna stay backstage the whole time, I wouldn't have worked as well as I thought. I think it worked well for me.
Well, if they kept him backstage and didn't bring him out, that would have really sucked.
See?
But yeah, well, they did what they had to do to have Roman win and not have an excuse of why didn't Braun cash in.
It doesn't
So-
matter. No one's gonna be happy how
Well,
when
yeah,
Roman
pretty much.
wins.
They had to
Yeah,
they had
I
to have
know,
they had to
right?
have Brock lose no matter what. It's just funny that he beat him with one spear. Like it's the
Well, he
killer
tried
move.
a couple.
Yeah, but he didn't get hurt by those. Anyway, yeah, it's just the typical Roman one spear. Good night.
Yeah, but
Head
let's
to the parking lot.
let's talk about Brock Lesnar looking all Slim
Jacked.
Jim.
Well, yeah, he's
what
getting,
the heck?
he's getting ready for UFC.
Well,
Yeah.
even I guess one of our buddies looked it up, and Daniel Cormier, who Brock is going to be fighting in the UFC when he comes back, was tweeting about it too, saying he's looking a little Slim Jim, getting ready to go back
Yeah.
to the MMA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is good that the title's back on TV. They won't, Brock's okay, but he only brought the belt
just-
around every 3 months. So it's cool that the title's back, but it's 50-50 or less that people like Roman and more people like Braun. So I'm guessing Braun's going to feud with Roman, but Vince McMahon loves Roman Reigns, so I don't see Braun beating him. So the fans don't like him, so they need to.
I think people liked Roman more when he went back with the Shield. For a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because he was with 2 guys that people like.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's
So-
like he works well with that and
so-
within that group.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy because when he was with that group, Roman was the favorite.
It's funny, right?
Yeah.
How that works out.
Yeah.
And then where's Heyman gonna go now? That Brock's
Oh,
gonna.
he'll
Yeah.
find somebody.
Yeah. Hopefully they give him somebody else. He's only been with Brock for like 3 years, so he's never really done anything else anybody recently. So it would be cool if he sticks around and gets to have another wrestler,
Yeah.
be his advocate or whatever.
Yeah, he's the best. In the
They need to
business,
make
I
use
think.
of him. He's like the best.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're like you finally did
Yeah.
something right, WWE.
yeah.
All right, that was our SummerSlam results / recap show. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button and also comment. Tell us what you thought. What was your favorite match? What was your worst match? Favorite move? Worst move? Etc. Etc. Who's your favorite wrestler? Let's just keep the conversation
Velveteen
going. Subscribe.
Yeah.
EC3.
Yeah.
EC3. Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
and NXT was better than SummerSlam.
Of
like
course.
always. It's just
It's always is.
it is.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've been getting messages, including and Kyrie won.
Yeah, that was
And-
really cool.
Yeah, she's like this cute little Japanese pirate princess. So like she's like cute, but then she's fierce. You know?
Yes.
She's like freaking awesome.
This is you. It's coming right here.
All right, guys. Thanks again for stopping over. And in the meantime, follow my friends over here.
I'm on Twitter, RY Myers25.
And of course,
Twitter and Instagram and Campy, as well as the both of us at Team Amasian.
yes, and me, KAORIOUS. Thank you guys for stopping over. We'll catch you again for another wrestling recap. Bye.
Bye.